Now get ready for the power of groove. Hey, I become a member of groove today. We'll groove all the way, automate your marketing with the power of groove. Hey, I discover the secrets today. Groove AI is starting now. Now get ready for the power of groove. Hey, I become a member of groove today. We'll groove all the way, automate your marketing with the power of groove. Hey, I discover the secrets today. Groove AI is starting now.
Hey everyone, welcome again to another session of Groove AI Live. It's good to have you here. My name is Peter. I am coming at you live from New Zealand. So let me know where you're coming from and let me know what time it is. Because here we're actually Tuesday and it's 11 a.m. in the morning. And I know that there are quite a few countries that are actually way behind us. We don't actually have a country that's in front of us when it comes to the time difference. So I think we're pretty much the first country in the world to see the new day. So if you want to know what the future is like, just ask me. Just a little joke. But anyway, look, just put a hashtag live if you're joining us live and a hashtag replay if you're joining us for the replay. And make any comments you want in terms of what we're going to be talking about today, which is LTX Studio. Now, I know that it's not actually available to everybody globally. There are some that are still on the wait list, and there are people that have actually got it. I'm fortunate enough to be one of those people to be able to get into the beta version of LTX Studio. And let me just tell you a little bit about it. It's an AI-driven filmmaking platform by Lightfix, and it's currently available on a waitlist basis. So they are rolling it out every day. So day by day, they're rolling it out, and it's designed to streamline the entire video production process, making advanced storytelling tools accessible for creators of all levels. Now, the platform enables users to transform text prompts into a realized video content and complete with automatic video generation, frame control, and stylistic customization. Now, I've been able to get in there and play around with it. And so that's pretty much what I'm going to show you today is what you can create. So if you don't actually have it, or if you haven't got access to it yet, then you'll get an insight as to what you can look forward to. But if you do have it, then some of this might be a little bit more familiar to you. But as I know that just in the last sort of couple of weeks, they've been rolling out access around the world. So hang in there. Make sure you're actually on the wait list. So while LTX Studio offers powerful capabilities for both professional and amateur filmmakers, full public access has not been granted, as I just mentioned. Okay, look, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go to the main page. All right, so if you can see that, let me just get me out of there. Here we go. So this is LTX Studio, and you can see here you can join the waitlist. You can also join the Discord in the Discord. What do you call it? In the their profile or their how would you call it? Well, you can join like LTX in Discord. So if you're on Discord, go in there. You can ask questions and all that sort of thing, which is which is quite good. You can do that before you even get access if you want to. All right, just going to say hello to a few people in the chat. Tyra, thank you as always for being here. She is in the USA, and she's who we've got us. We've got Dr. Lisa as well, coming from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. And where she is, what time is it there? Did she put a time in here? No, she didn't. But she's saying greetings, Tyra and Peter. Where we go? Here we go. I'm going to show some of these little comments here. Okay, so Tyra is saying it is 7:02 p.m. So that will be on a Monday night, I would say. And Tyra is coming in live, obviously. And Johan, who is in Australia, in Brisbane, it is 9 a.m. in Brisbane. They're generally about 2 hours behind us. So, Johan is also from New Zealand, but he lives in Brisbane, Australia. Okay, so Dr. Lisa says that it is yesterday for her. Yes, it is. Well, last night actually. Anyway, you can see the LTX Studio page here, and like I said, you can join the waitlist. But if you're actually lucky enough to get access, like I have, you can actually just sign in. There's a few things on here that you can actually see here. We have a and I won't play this because this is about 4 minutes long, but this is actually done. I'll show you some of it. This is actually done with the LTX Studio. So let's just make sure that you guys can hear. I'm just going to play a little bit, and if you can hear the audio, just give me a 1.
So does anyone have anything else to add? Artie, what do you think?
I agree.
I know when you snore, it means you really agree. It's only midnight.
So let me know.
Let you all go early.
The one in the chat.
We've got a long day tomorrow, and I need you all fresh.
Awesome. So I'm just going to let it play for a little bit longer so that you guys can see the actual quality of what LTX can do. Now,
Why are you awake, sweetie?
I had an awesome dream, and I don't want to forget it.
Tell me all about it.
You know,
Scary? Silly? Were you hanging out with aliens again?
the type of quality straight.
Standing by the window.
Hang on one second.
They would have worked on this until they've got it really correct. So this is done with LTX.
Okay, tell me about it, sweetie.
So, Toto was standing by the window, staring at me in bed. Then, all of a sudden, he jumped out the window, and I ran over to see where he went.
Wow, that sounds like a cartoon.
No, it was like real life, and we were skydiving. And then I jumped after him.
You did what?
It's okay, Mom. We had parachutes.
All right, I'm going to stop it there. That's pretty impressive. You know, like I think the quality of it is awesome. So it's actually a video that's been created by AI that is promoting the LTX Studio. So it's a kind of like you know, the LTX Studio promoting LTX Studio. But that's kind of like what you can aspire to. I'm going to go and sign in, let you guys see what it looks like on the inside if you haven't got it already. Actually, just out of interest, who has access to LTX Studio at the moment? Just say yes, you have, or no, you haven't, or yes or no will do. I'm interested. I'm interested to see who's actually got access. If you haven't signed up for it, obviously you wouldn't if you haven't joined the wait list. But I have heard of people who actually are not even on the wait list and have actually signed up and been able to get access straight away. So Tyra's on the wait list. Okay, Tyra. Anyone else? Anyone else that's on the wait list, or you haven't signed up yet? Just put a no. Okay, let's get into the back end of this. I'm just going to sign in. Johan said he didn't know about it. Okay, Johan, yeah. I think it kind of went under the radar a little bit. So people are just starting to find out about it now. I've actually done a couple of, played around with a couple of things here. My first attempts, they weren't that great. As you can see, that was on July the 1st, so that was yesterday. So I actually got access, must have been in the last few days, but I went into it yesterday and had a play around with it. And it's okay. I think a lot comes down to the prompting and what you put in the scenes and things like that. How you actually word your scenes. But there's a lot of different things that you can actually do in order to to fine tune your video. So if we have a look at one of the things that I've actually done, and I will actually create a video. Let's have a look at this one here. All right, so you can see that all the different scenes here that's actually created. Now you can change or modify these scenes if you want to by simply going in there and editing what the prompts. So you can actually do that. Let me just go to preview, and you'll be able to preview the scene or preview the video. Not that great. I mean, I just played around with it for about maybe half an hour or so, and I know that it could be better, but it was just really to see what it's like. All right, so let's just make this a little bit bigger, and I don't know if you can actually see that. I'm thinking you can't. Okay, you're not on the. Hang on, let me go. Here we go. Here it is. All right, this is the. Can't see anything, Johan. Here we go. I've just created. Just rectified that. Okay, now Dr. Lisa's actually. That's yesterday. I need to get rid of that. Okay, so this is the video I created, and I'll go back to where I was before and show you what I was talking about soon. But this is the video I created. I'm just going to play it, and it's about the pollution and Tangaroa, who is the god of the sea here in the mythical, in our mythical stories. And so I'm just going to play it, and you'll get the idea.
I never expected my curiosity to unleash such a force. The ocean, my sanctuary, was in turmoil. Tangaroa emerged, his anger palpable. I had to make things right. We pleaded with Tangaroa, promising to heal the ocean. A new resolve took hold.
All right, so that was it. That wasn't, like my best attempt, but it was my first, one of my first attempts. So, just playing around with it and seeing what it does. If I close out of that, you can see what I was talking about before. Here are the different scenes, and you can change things in here by simply changing the, the prompt. So you can change what the scenes look like, if you like. And so I didn't actually do too much. I just played around with it a little bit, not a lot. But anyway, we're not going to really focus on this one today. We're going to create one of our own. And I'm going to head back to the main page here. So as you can see, there's a couple of videos I did. Both of them are really quite sort of like, they're not the greatest, but like I said, just practicing and all that sort of thing. What I did realize was that this is where you need to use tools such as ChatGPT or whatever you would be using to create content or text, just so that you can refine or actually to where you want to get to in terms of your video type of result that you're after. So I'm just going to go to ChatGPT because I'm going to show you what I actually created. Okay, so just in here, I actually created a prompt here. Now, actually, the prompt before that was here. This is my raw prompt, by the way. There we go. This was my raw prompt here. I want a story about supposed to be a young boy that is born in 1920. Create scenes, and each scene of the story shows the boy getting older every 20 years until he reaches 100 years old. And again, you're not seeing this. Here we go. Let me just go back here. Here, there we go. So this is my raw prompt. I want a story about a young boy that is born in 1920. Create the scenes, and scene of the story shows the boy getting older every 20 years until he reaches 100 years old. Every 20 years show the evolution of humans, fashion, and technology. Here is the, I've got it. So I wrote that out, and then in the beginning of it, I actually just put, rewrite this to use as a prompt. All right, so that's what I did there. And it gave me this, which was, I want a story about a boy born, just one sec. Okay, guys, looks like I've had a little bit of technical glitch here for some reason, and now I've got, I think it's Karen's photo up there. So let me just sort this out. Yeah, wonder if you can hear me. Awesome. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Finally got some ones, which is really cool. I had a bit of a technical glitch there. I'm not too sure what's happened, but I've ended up with Karen's profile picture. But anyway, we'll just go with this and I'll carry on. All right, so here we have the prompt, and it's rewritten the prompt here, which is, I want a story about a boy born in 1920, create scenes depicting his life at 20-year intervals showing him at ages 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. And each scene illustrate the changes in human society, fashion, and technology over the decades, reflecting the evolution of the world around him as he grows older. All right, so I grabbed that prompt and I put it in here. And this is what I've got. I got all the scenes. So I'm going to go over to here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to do a blank project. So I'm just going to go a new blank project. And let me just share this tab. So again, over here, I came back to the main dashboard. I've gone on to new blank project. And here we go. I'm going to call the movie name. We'll go through the decades. We'll just go through. Well, I'll just call it through the decades. There's no real special title I need to put there. I think you only have so much that you can put in there anyway. So that's through the decades. That's the project name. And the kind of style, I'm going to leave it at that aspect ratio of 16:9. Cinematic, I'm just going to, I can do it anime, I can do it, how else can I do it? I can do cyberpunk. I'm just going to go standard. Okay, now a style reference, if I have a style reference, say for instance, if I've got an image of a particular style of, let me just quickly show you so that you get the idea. Again, I'm just going to swap tabs. I'm going to share this tab. I'm going to go over to Leonardo, and because I've got some, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio, we don't want him. Leonardo.ai. If we go there, and then I go into my account. Now let's just say I created a image in my account and I want to use that as a reference. So if I go into my images, I think it's in here. Now, if I wanted to actually, let's just finish that. If I wanted to sort of like download one of these images here, let's just say you've got quite a sort of an animated one here. If I wanted to sort of download this image, and you can't see that, let me share this. If I wanted to download this image and then actually upload it to here, then I can drag and drop it into here, and then that will give it a bit of a style reference. So everything that it creates in terms of the character would be around that style, which is this style here. Okay. So everything will be sort of based on that style, if you that look. Okay, let's go back here. So we're not gonna download and upload an image. We're just gonna leave that because we're just gonna leave it as standard. This here style reference intensity. Only if I actually put something in there, then you know it'll. I can control the intensity. How much of that style do I want to use? Do I use 100% or just sort of 50% of it? You know, and also the cinematic inspiration. If I was to go on cinematic, you know, do I want it to look retro, gritty, stylish, whatever? But I don't want any of those things at this stage. I'm just going to stick with using the aspect ratio and just the video standard style. And over here, I'm going to add a character. Okay, so we're going to call this character Henry because that's what it said in the scenes. And we're going to call it Henry. Let's see if I've got let's see if he's got a second name. I know it came up with the dog, but this will change. Okay, so as you're doing this is all going to change. And we'll leave that age thing as it is. I don't think we're going to change that at all. what we need to do, we're going to call it Henry Jones. We'll just go Jones. Appearance, a mayor for Henry Jones. We'll call it, actually, we might leave the appearance. We'll just go male. And you can see things changing as we change things over here. All right, we'll leave that there. Clothing, we won't even put that in. We'll just leave that, because really we're talking about a young boy that's going to be changing his age as the decades go by, and as he gets older, things will change. So I'm just going to leave it like that, male. I'm not going to do anything in the age, but you can if you're actually writing a story about a particular, say for instance, a particular character, and you want them to keep the same age and all that sort of stuff, and all the, the things that are actually important to get that consistency throughout the whole video. I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'm just going to go apply, and let's just see what we come there. So we've got Henry Jones. That's the name of our character. We're going to leave it like that, and then we're just going to go start. All right, so in the scene here, this is scene 1. So if you remember, I actually started creating scenes. I'm going to go back to here, and here's my first scene. So this is the birth of Henry. Henry is okay. So let's just go here. We're going to go grab this. Let's copy that, and let's go back here. Hang on. Okay. Just trying to see. Preparing to fight in World War II. Okay. Okay. All right. So we've got to give them a location. So bustling American city. We shouldn't make that. Let's make that like New York or something. So I'm going to go back here. Okay. Share this tab. I'm going to put the prompt in here. There. Okay. And then I'm going to put New York. Lighting, we're just going to go sunny day. You can see it's gone black and white. I guess it's actually, it's trying to sort of like reflect that time period where nothing, well, it's kind of giving that sort of black and white sort of feel. All right, lighting. I'm not going to really worry about the lighting. Sound effects. Shot type. I'm just going to go. You can go have close up, medium, extreme close up, from below, wide shot, from above, bird's eye view, establishing shot. So, all right, I'm just going to go and just leave it at that. Okay, let's just leave it at that. That's scene 1. So that's scene 1, and let's go to scene 2. So let's add another scene in there. And I'm going to shoot back to my chat. Okay, I'm going to grab scene 2 here. I'm going to go here. The year is 1960, and America is in the midst of technological. All right, the office buzzes with excitement. Okay, I'm just going to go New York again. That's the location. You can see it changing as I put different things in. We're not even going to worry about the weather. You can do things like voiceover. You can have it narrate your script if you like. You can do that as well. So there's a lot of different things that you can actually do with this. This is so powerful. You can actually really create something here if you actually spend more time on it. Oh, Let me just share the tab again. Sorry about this, guys. I'm actually always forgetting about sharing tabs. Here's the next scene here. Scene, well, it says scene 11, but it's actually scene 2, so I'm not too sure what it says. We'll go through here. All right, so this is the so scene description. There's stuff that you can put in here if you want to. I'm just gonna, I like the image that it's created. I'm gonna leave it like that. So Henry, now a middle-aged man, is working as an engineer. The year is 1960, and America's in the midst of technological revolution. Henry is in his office, surrounded by blueprints and slide rules, wearing a short sleeve. Well, it's not exactly a short sleeve white shirt and a narrow tie. Well, you get the picture. So it's quite descriptive. I'm going to stick with that, and I'm not going to worry about the image in there. I'm just going to leave that. You can actually go into shot editor, and you can actually have a bigger view of it too as well. And then, you know, like you're actually in that, you've isolated it. So now you can actually come in here and do more stuff if you want to. You could before, but it just gives you a bit of a picture, bigger picture. So we've got scene shot 1, and this is shot 1 of that scene as well. All right, so let's just go back to the storyboard. Okay, so scene 1, he's off to war. Scene 2, it's in the middle of the technological revolution. I'm going to leave that as it is. Weather, we're not too worried about weather because he's in an office. I'm going to go scene 3. And let's just change that up here. Scene 3. All right. And I'm going to go back again to ChatGPT. And now I've got Henry is enjoying retirement. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to here. And I'm going to put that prompt in here. Paste. I haven't really read all through this. I'm just going to put it in there and see what happens. All right, he looks younger there than what he did in the other one. Okay, so if he was 19, he'll be 60. So the world has changed. The world has changed. Henry sits in. We might put in here. He is now 60, and the world has changed. And for him, and we'll just put, and for him, the world has changed dramatically. Okay. Thanks, Tyler. Love the over the shoulder. Yeah, cool. Karen's still there. You can see her, but she's not here with me. It's her image on my name. Okay. Henry is enjoying retirement. He looks a lot younger there than he did in the previous photo. So we may have to go back to the other one, but he doesn't look like he's 60 there. He is now looking quite old at 60. You can see how when you put stuff in there, it changes things. So it changes the image. And what I want to try and do is I want to try and get. I guess you could say he looks like a young 60-year-old. So let's go back to this one here, because here he actually looks like he's probably 60 there. He could look 60 there if you like. So I'm gonna go now middle-aged man. We're gonna call him at 40 years of age. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, a little bit younger. Yeah, just a young-looking 60-year-old there. We're going to go New York again. We're not going to change the location. born and bred in New York and lived most of his life in New York, so we're going to go with that. Karen is here in spirit. She's probably preparing for small group coaching, which is up next. Yes. I wonder if that had anything to do with it, actually. Why all of a sudden now I've got her profile picture on my name there. But anyway. Okay, we're getting... well, I don't know if we're going to do all the scenes. Let's just go back to our ChatGPT. How many more scenes? Oh, we've got 2 more scenes. Okay, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to select all that. Copy. Go back to the storytelling. I'm getting good now, better at changing these tabs. I'm going to go add scene. All right, I'm going to put the prompt in there and put that in there, New York. Henry is now an elderly man is spending time with his grandchildren. This would be interesting. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that. So this is in the year 2000. He's got a laptop there. He's got an Apple laptop. That kind of looks like more of a modern laptop. So for that particular time, but we'll go with it. We'll run with that. Okay. So we're gonna, and like I said, you can do the shot type here. You can do close up, extreme close up, medium shot, whatever. So he's with his grandchildren. I think we'll leave that as it is. Let's just go to shot editor, and I don't know where. Okay. So if I read this, it says, actually it'd be better if I go back to here and read this. Henry, now an elderly man, sharing time with his grandchildren. The year is 2000. The world is entering the digital age. Henry sits in cozy chairs surrounded on sleek laptop tops. So, I haven't really proofread all this, but we'll go with it. We'll just leave it as it is. Okay, let's go back to the storyboard. Let's add the last scene here. Okay, I'm going to go back to chat. I'm going to grab the last scene where he turns 100. There. And go back to here. Paste that in here again. Just going to put New York. And let's see what we come up with. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, we'll leave it like that. I think we'll leave it like that. All right, so now that we've done our scenes, there's only like 4 scenes. Actually, I'm going to change this one here to 4. Now, this is a really, really quick run through, by the way. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to export this. Because if I do a preview, it's not really going to show all the videos. So we're going to export it. And what we're going to do is click on here where it says generate missing shot. And that's what I'm going to do. So there generate 5 videos. You can actually generate the videos one by one, by the way, while you're going through this, just to see what it will look like in terms of movement. But I'm literally just doing them all as one at the end of it, just so that, just speed things up a wee bit. All right, not too bad. It's actually pretty fast. I am on the paid version, by the way. So the paid version, I'll go through the prices very shortly. The paid version just helps it speed up a little bit more as well. So there we have, that's finished, that's finished, that's finished, that's finished. And this one to go. All right, one more. And this one's taking the longest by the looks. Yeah, so Karen prepares for small group coaching. Actually, we're both on small group coaching today. So I will be joining her for that as soon as we're finished here. Okay, done. All the scenes have been done. Now I'm excited to see what it all looks like. A little bit dubious about it, only because my first initial attempts weren't that great. I actually decided, and I do recommend this too as well, is if you're going to create a story, use ChatGPT to do that. That's what I did here. And just to remind you, what I did was I started off with a prompt. I started typing out this part here, and before I actually sent it off to be to enter it, I actually wrote this bit in here, rewrite this to use as a prompt at the beginning of it. Okay, and now this is what it gave me as a result. And so as a result of that, I have actually used that to actually create the scenes. Okay, so if you're not too sure what to do a story on, maybe use ChatGPT to help you, to help you create one. The other thing I do think too as well, if you go into up here into if you're on a paid version, go up to here. I think it's even for free users too. I'm not absolutely sure, but if you go up to here and where is it? GPTs, explore GPTs here. Sorry, explore GPTs, and type in here storytelling, storyteller writer. There's that one there too as well. You could use that, okay, or consistent image storyteller, things like that. You could do the storyteller writer generator sounds like it's a good one. And there's about 10K. If I click on that, it's got a 3.9 rating, so it's okay. But there's about 10, I guess 10K people talking about it. It says conversations, but I think it might be 10K users. But anyway, doesn't matter. Let's head back to here, and all right, I'm ready to preview this whole thing. Hope you guys are too. Wish me luck. I'm going to click on preview. All right, and it's going to get it all ready for me. All right, now it's ready to play. It's only 15 seconds long by the looks of it. I'm going to make this a wee bit bigger. Hopefully you can see that. And it's going to play it. All right, now I notice there's no music, no voiceover, things like that. So what I would probably do in order to fix that, I would go through the whole thing again. I could add sound effects, or I can do a voiceover, and then I can put the narration here. So let me just go back to ChatGPT and go to here. Where is it? There's nothing coming up. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to go Henry is a young man, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to copy all that, and I'm going to put that in here. Oh, hang on. What's it saying? It says only 30 characters. It definitely ain't going to let me do 30 characters. It's will be cut off. Henry is a young man in the year 1940. Narration. Yeah, even though I actually put that in there, that extra content, it may still actually use it. So let me just go apply. All right, I'm just going to regenerate. Oh, hang on. Let me have a look at this too as well. Scene sound. All right, okay. Let me just regenerate that. Oops. Here we go. So what I did, guys, I actually put this text, or some of this text here, into here. All right, that's into the voiceover here. All right, but it only takes up to 30. So it's probably going to cut off at 30 in terms of the text. So let's just see what it does. So I've done this, and let me just play it. I don't hear anything at the moment. Okay, it's probably actually, let me just take that out. Henry is a young man living in New York. Let's go New York City. Doesn't give you much. In New York. Okay, we're going to have to take this one out. Okay, that's 39 characters. Wow. Henry, a young man, and we'll take this out. Okay, so it's 29. Let's just, it may be not playing because of that. And so I'm just going to regenerate the video. And once that's done, so you can see how you can just keep editing until you actually refine your video. So you can just keep editing and editing. However, there's something that you must know, and I'll show you in terms of the pricing, how it will affect your pricing. So it always pays to try and, maybe the practice one, you're literally going to probably use up a lot of computer hours, is what they call it. But once you get the hang of it, you may be able to refine it. So let me just have a look in here, preview. And let's just see what this does now. Hopefully we get the narration. I went over the amount of characters, so it may not have played it because of that. Not absolutely sure, but let's just see.
Henry, a young man in New York.
Okay, there you go. So you can put the voiceover in here. Doesn't give you a lot to actually, a lot of characters in my mind, in terms of what you can put in there. But yeah, it's it's something, I don't know why that is. I don't know why it's actually I like that. Let's just have a look at sound effects, and let me just go train the sound of the steam, or the sound of the train tooting its horn. Okay, let's put that in there, and I think we got it in there. Okay, come. Try that again. Okay, yep. No audio results found. Okay, let's go train. I'm going to put train. You can't actually, it hasn't found any. Oh, here we go. Train passed by. So you just got to put in the subject matter if you like, and then it'll come up with something. Train bell. Let's go train bell. And then let's just regenerate the video. You hear it? So I'm just going to regenerate the video. Now, definitely, if you had, if you sort of allocate some time to actually creating a really, really good video, something that you really want to get out there and you want to make a good job of it, a real professional job, and as you can see, you can add as many scenes as you want, then you definitely need to have the ability to go back to each scene and create it, okay, or to be able to modify it. So let's just try this again. Let's go to preview. We should actually hear, as Tyler just said, heard the bell ringing, yes. So we're going to see if it ends up in our video as well. Okay, let's make that bigger. And here we go.
Henry, a young man in New York.
All right, so we heard the bell. What? Okay. All right. Okay, well, that was, I'm probably going to work on this more. I'm going to add more to it. I'm going to refine it a bit more. I do think the whole sort of idea of someone born in 1920 and then goes through all the whole evolution of fashion technology and humanity, all that sort of thing, what the world becomes after say 100 years, is a pretty good video to do. So I'm going to work on it. That's going to be a project that I'll just keep at, work on it kind of like a daily basis and try and make it into a really, really cool video, and even a longer video too as well. So there is a free version. Now I'm going to go back to here, the main page. So the pricing, this is the one thing I wanted to talk to you about, was the pricing. And if you go up to here and into the right corner there, top right corner, go to pricing, you can get a free plan. You only get 1 computing hour per month, okay? But for $9 a month, and this is a beta offer, you build monthly, okay, and you get 3 computing hours per month. Now, one of the biggest things is that when you computing hours can be things like when you do things such as, okay, if I wanted to say change the prompt, regenerate the video, add a scene sound and all that, that all comes down to it kind of uses up the computer hours, if you like. So every time I do that, it's going to use up the computer hours. So whether it's seconds or minutes or whatever, once it gets to a point like that you've got no more computing hours left, you have to wait till the next month to generate another hour with the to use another hour of computing hours on the free plan, that is. So going back to here, that's 1 computing hour per month versus 3 computing hours per month. And of course it goes up the more you do. So I would probably, if you're going to go on the starter plan, which is, costs nothing, then you're working on your you don't mind working on your video monthly, then that's a good option. But if you want to get something out a little bit sooner than that, then this might be the best option for you, or go up a little bit higher. But I'm on the $9 a month one. It's active at the moment, so I'm using that one. All right. Okay, I can't show my face, guys. For some reason, I'm not too sure what's happened here with the whole technology, but I can't start my camera. So it's saying that my devices cannot my browser cannot access my devices. So I'm not sure why that's happening, but I'm gonna come out of this very shortly. Once I say goodbye to everybody, thanks for joining me. I hope this has all helped to get a better insight to what LTX Studio is about. Gives you an idea of, when you get in there, what you can actually do with it. So if you don't have it yet, or if you have not on the joining the wait list, go on there now and get onto the wait list. The URL is app.ltx.studio. Head over there, go onto the wait list, and then it shouldn't be that long before you get access. And it is in beta at the moment, so but it is a pretty good tool, and it is definitely something that you should maybe have in your toolkit when it comes to creating videos. Okay, that's me for now, guys. Thanks very much for joining us, and till next week. Bye for now.